Good afternoon, guys. It is day two, so let me just turn the idiot box off. There we are. Well, turn it down anyway. So day two of my daily diary. I haven't done the trim yet because as I got home, I didn't have any. It didn't have any juice in it, so it is currently on charge. Today was really hard because obviously I was having to travel. Only 30 odd miles from Gamblingay to Olsey. It's only 30 odd miles, but it takes 2 hours by public transport, two buses, Gamblingay to Hitchin and then Hitchin to Olsey. And yeah, so I got onto the bus to Olsey and I just couldn't. There was part of me tempted just to go all the way into Bedford. Because I didn't want to know if this place had been broken into. I didn't want to see any broken windows. But no, I managed to get myself. So I do apologise. I've just received my prescription, and half of it is missing. The half that's missing are the half that keeps me alive with my heart tablets. So, bit peed off. But otherwise, yeah. So as I say, I was really sort of anxious on the first bus. Was okay because there's a lady that I talk to, elderly, so nothing. She's a lovely lady. We have a good chat, and then she gets off where she gets off, and I carry on. I was listening to music, that calms me down. But as I say, when I got onto the bus to come back home, as I say, it's just part of me that thinks, am I going to have to buy a new TV? Am I going to have to get a new Xbox One S or the new one, newer one? Am I going to have to buy a new bookcase? It just runs through my head. Now, part of this is that I think the anxiety has sort of taken over a little bit, because even now I didn't want to do this video because I thought to myself, I just don't want to. There's just a part of me saying I just don't want to do it. Me myself, I'm feeling okay. Happy wise, there's, as I said yesterday, depression is there. It's more the anxiety at the moment that is taking over. It is getting closer and closer to Christmas, and obviously, as I said, I just got a feeling that in a couple of weeks you're going to see probably a different me, where you will probably see me huffing and puffing and can we get rid of this? I played the first Christmas music yesterday on my phone. The parents were they were putting their Christmas decorations up yesterday, and there's one thing that I don't like, and their dog Tilly doesn't like. Excuse me. And that's change. I detest change. So anyone that's ever lived with me knows that when they mention about changing a room around or moving the bed or anything like this, then I get into a bit of a sulk because I hate it. I like things to be the same. You're probably thinking, yeah, but you've moved so many times like a pilgrim. You've moved there, you've moved here, you've moved there, you've moved. You've moved. I've probably moved more times than an actual pilgrim. But that's different because that's self-imposed. That's something. No one's turned around to me and said we're we're gonna get, because I think I would probably struggle. So I apologise for the yawning. But yeah, I got back here. I actually had a conversation. Now, people that know that know me know that I don't like this area where I live, simply because there is no community spirit, and I will say that with absolute ease. And if someone out there says to me, well, "What are you talking about? There is loads of community spirit," I will be like, well, "No, there isn't," because every time I walk, and if I'm walking past people and I say good morning, what do I get back? Nothing, absolutely nothing. I don't get any response whatsoever. And it's and they do it with each other. They don't talk unless they are sort of related or they're neighbours. They don't talk, but no one talks here in this block that I live in, unless it's sort of, oh, do you have my parcel? Yeah, there you are. Thank you very much. But today, I actually spoke to someone, postman. He asked if I had if I'd been away, and I told him about sort of spending a few weekends at my parents because of they're doing the work on the tracks. And he said, "Oh, that's fine." He said, "Because you've got 2 parcels." I was like, "Oh, brilliant!" And we just started talking about football and everything, and that actually relaxed me because when I got in and walked through, I was actually quite relaxed. I didn't go round each room making sure there wasn't anyone hiding or anything like this. I do that. I even do that in the bathroom, where even I can even see in the bath when I walk in. I always make sure there's no one behind the curtain. I don't know what else, because I'm usually unarmed. So if they had anything, they're going to be able to strike me down. But you know, I always do, and it's just something that I always think of doing. But today I didn't for some reason, and I think it's because I got chatting to a man of the community, of the postman, and he's all right. He's sound as. He even told me I had 1 letter, so he knew how long I'd been off, and knew that I only had 1 letter, and I did. I only had 1 letter, and obviously the 2 parcels. So yeah, that was good. Anyway, that is me for today. Hopefully I can get a because I'm here now. I'm obviously back at my parents at the weekend. But that's because of something else, nothing to do with work behind here. It's just going to the parents for the weekend. So I think I'm going to go for an afternoon nap. Little bit.